Well, good afternoon, Gateway. Hope you are having a great week. It's a beautiful Thursday afternoon, so I thought I'd record outside and share with you some things that are on my heart, just some important things I think we all need to consider as a church. And I want to share a story with you and then just remind you of several really important dates that I'd like to make sure that you are aware of and as we continue to move forward as a church. I think a number of you, I've mentioned this before in stories or illustrations, but I like to ride a road bike. Over the years, developed I've gotten a nice bike and get out there and just, I like riding fast. If you understand road bikes, you can, pretty consistently get up there 15 to 20 miles an hour and you out on the road and especially hills you can get up to 25, 30, 35. I think I've had my bike up to 42 miles an hour as the fastest. I'm not sure I want to typically go that, but so this last week my wife and I and family were on vacation in Michigan, and Amanda and I did a good bit of riding together and just enjoy that couple time. But there were a couple times, and one in particular, where we said, okay, it's going to be a family bike ride. And I just got to confess to you, I'm not sure I'd say this to my kids, but um, I don't particularly enjoy riding bikes with my kids. And it's because you move from going that average of 15 to 20 miles an hour down to 5, 6, 7, 8 miles an hour, and it is just painstakingly slow. And we're like, come on. At first, it was on our ride, it was Sophie going slow on the way out. And on the way back, it was Joshua, like, come on, pick up the pace. But the truth is, you're supposed to enjoy those times, those family times when you slow down and you enjoy the conversation and the scenery and things like that. I think that's a great picture or an illustration. I think what God is doing in my heart right now. Many of you, and we've all, I think, responded to this COVID crisis and everything connected to it in different ways. And I've been discouraged. Those closest to me, I think, in our church and even outside our church have recognized that, and we've had some significant conversations about that. It's just been hard, and the reason is I like to go fast. I like to, hey, we're going this direction, and let's go, let's go, let's go. And God's saying that time out here. I'm allowing some things to happen where uh, everything changes. You're not in control. You got to trust me, and you've got to slow down. And I am fighting that. Like I'm really not doing well with that. And this last week, I was in a meeting with Mike Hain, our what's your new title, Mike? I can't think. You're the Director of Family Ministries, I think is the title, or the Family Ministries Director. But either way, we're in this meeting, and Mike opened the meeting by reading Psalm 46. And I can't get that passage out of my head. I've read it a number of times in the past, but I think it is so appropriate. I'm going to read all 11 verses for just a moment here, and I encourage you to kind of make note, and maybe it's something you need to come back to, like I do, and even spend some time memorizing. It says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. And is that not needed right now? It says, therefore, we will not fear, though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea. I mean, things around us are just falling apart. It says, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble at its swelling, there is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy habitation of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God will help her when morning dawns. The nations rage, the kingdoms totter. He utters his voice, and the earth melts. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Come, behold the works of the Lord, how he has brought desolations on the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the chariots with fire. And then verse 10, you and I have heard this phrase over and over and over again, but we know that it's just something we need to hear over and over again. Verse 10 says, be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. I need to hear that today. I need to hear that over and over again right now. I tend to put my eyes on the problems and just that pace of life, and everything is just slowed down, and the progress that I want us to make as a church and in our community and do this and this and this. It feels like, oh, we're going so slow. But God says, hey, I'm in charge, and why don't you be still and know that I'm God? So wrestle with that with me, and see how that applies to you. And I always ask, what are you going to do about it? Well, this is what I'm trying to do about it, is apply that to my life and focus on Him. In order to do that, I want to just give you 3 dates real quick, that if you could just make note of these and put them on your calendar, and help us out with these. One is this Saturday. Today's Thursday. This Saturday morning, I think it's the 15th of August. Our elders are gathering together, and we're talking through what does the next phase of Gateway look like when it comes to our schedule and classes and kids and all that kind of thing. As school gets started back up, we're praying about and thinking through very carefully what life is going to look like in September for us. So for the next few weeks, everything is the same. We're talking about some possibilities beginning in September, but next week I'll give you an update on the decisions that we're making regarding that moving forward. So would you just pray for wisdom? We need wisdom and clarity on what is best for our church moving forward. The other 2 dates, just super important. On August 30th, Sunday, August 30th, I want to share with you something that God has laid on my heart, and then I've taken it to our leadership, and they've confirmed it, on where we want to go with our vision as a church, like what's next for us. And I want to share that with you on Sunday the 30th. We've had to make some adjustments with everything going on with COVID, but I'm super confident that the things we have planned beginning in September, moving into October, November, December, is going to be very important for us as a church as we move forward on accomplishing our mission of connecting people to Jesus. One piece of that, and we're going to give you more details, but I just do want to encourage you, if you could reserve and set aside the morning of Saturday, September 12th, we are inviting all of our adults and all of our students to join us at the Metro Parks. It's a Carlisle reservation in the Lorain Metro Parks down in LaGrange. And we've got a wide open room where we can spread around. And we've got some things planned where we're calling it a spiritual journey retreat. And we've got kind of we're going to call a map or a pathway that we put together to help all of us grow and take our next steps in our walk with Jesus and becoming like Jesus. And we want to give us an opportunity to pull away from everyday life and actually just set aside from 9 to noon. We got to keep it really tight. Just can't have food there, things like that. But we'll give you more details. But that morning is just an opportunity for us as a church to say, let's get together and let's talk through how can we help each other become more like Jesus. So September 12th, 9 to 12, and you're going to start seeing some links and some emails regarding that. So hey, if I can help you, encourage you, if we as elders can be praying for you, especially on Saturday morning, would you let us know? Sorry for a little bit longer email. Hope that you stuck this out and watched it through, and hope to see you on Sunday, whether in person or online. Love you. Talk to you later.